Hi guys, welcome back. Working on a little different project today due to the weather. It is pouring out, so no forward movement on the forge or the box bellows, which are both just waiting to get started forging stuff. So today a little different. I got these old hand saws a while back. One's a Distin. I think they're both Distins, but I can't tell. I have the plug on this one, which I can see. And this one, oh, there's an Atkin & Co. So I got an Atkin & Co. ripping saw. Tell by the teeth on that. It's a ripping saw. You see, let's get that forward rake. So that's my Atkin ripping saw. And this is my Distin cross-cutting saw. You see on the teeth on that how they're pitched both ways for cross cuts. So I got it for like $8 a piece. Same place at the Post Spice. But they don't cut at all. They're not sharp. I got them for like $8 a piece. Sanded them down, cleaned them up. I've never sharpened them, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Got 3 different size triangle saw files. I'm gonna pick the best one that fits the teeth, closest to what I can do, and then I'm gonna start sharpening, and we'll see how sharp we can get it. So first off, we kind of need a benchmark. So we'll do Doug for lumber, just a 2x8, and we'll try and cross cut it, and then we'll try and rip, see how sharp these are, and we'll see at the end if we actually did anything. So the cross cut saw. You see it cuts, but it doesn't really cut nice, not compared to what it probably could do. So it's definitely a candidate to be sharpened up nice. And now we'll do the ripping saw. And again, this just gives us a benchmark to see what we're doing and how sharp we can actually get them. I haven't actually sharpened too many saws. Oof. That does not sound awesome. I don't know about this. Maybe it's the rake angle of the teeth, but it's really hard to get a bite. Things. It is ripping. It's a very fine tooth saw or fine carve, but well, the teeth do have set to them. Let me see if I can show you there. Focus. Okay, well, you can't really see that because this camera won't focus. The teeth do have a set, but it's a very small set, so I don't know if it's been sharpened numerous times and it's just ready to be set again. I don't have a saw set, so I can't set the teeth. So we're gonna go with sharpening, and we'll have to come back to set them once I get one. So we'll just start with the sharpening part. So I'll get it clamped up in the vise, and we'll give it a go. I think we should start with the chisel cut, the rip saw. We'll start there, and then we'll go from there and see where we go. Alright, so we clamped up the ripping saw. Now we're just going to start sharpening the teeth. I didn't make a jig, I just used 2 boards to clamp it to see if I can get a good result, and then eventually if I can do that and these become good saws to use, I will make a jig and go from there. So I did was I picked the closest triangle file that I had, which really close. I'm going to keep it 90 degrees from what I've understood to the face. 90 this way, and I'm going to keep it 90 degrees to the plumb side of it, and just do 2 passes per teeth just to clean them out and see how it starts. when I put weight on the file, or when I bear down on it, I'm letting it sit on the old angle cut of the tooth. So I'm just trying to literally sharpen that angle, bring it down to the gullet again, which looks like it's full of pitch, and keep the same, I believe it's rake angle of the cutting tooth. These are like mini chisels hogging through the lumber. So my file isn't actually 90 degrees like flat top. It's actually raked off. I would say almost 15 degrees, which I guess that would give me a rake angle of 15 degrees. So I want to keep that following the teeth. So this side's cutting and this side's cutting. So you guys get the basic idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go along the whole saw, sharpen it up, and then I'll jump back with you, and we'll you know, fine tune a little bit and go from there. Like I said, I learned from watching and from reading a couple different blogs, stuff like that, or blogs. So we'll see how good it works. All right. Okay, guys, I got the Akin ripsaw sharpened. So we'll do a cut and see how much it grabs through this, see how much better it is. Here we go. And it will cut. Alright, on the crosscut saw, I came across every tooth with the fleam at 15 degrees, flat, 90 degrees to the face, 15 degree angle across, alternating back and forth. But what I noticed after I got done, it was still a really rough cut. And I don't know if you'll see it, but there is space between teeth everywhere. So it's not, there you go, it's not really engaging. All the teeth are engaging differently. So this is a really rough cut. I don't even want to show you guys how bad it is still. So it's going to need work. I'm going to have to joint off the teeth and then go back and reset all the teeth. It's going to be some work. But the ripsaw is definitely better. It cuts nice and smooth. Especially cuts smooth to a nice piece of mahogany. Something that isn't nasty sapwood, speed grown fir. It's up to garbage. So it's a nice little piece of mahogany here. We'll just take a 1/4 inch off it. See how we do. Well, that was about as smooth as it gets, but the cut is pretty freaking nice. And the teeth, you can tell, are engaging all at the same time, other than the slip off at the end and the looking stupid part, which that's what you watch it. You either watch it so I have an epic fail, or I look absolutely retarded and it gets a bunch of laughs and comments. So I didn't have to joint the teeth on this. It worked out well. This one's more than good. I paste waxed the blade to make it nice and smooth, just like with the base of a plane. And now it's a working saw instead of just a saw sitting in my basement. The crosscut saw I'll rework on. I have to build a saw jig because it doesn't fit here. You can see my vise isn't deep enough. I'm gonna have to make something to hold this nice and make it work before I really like take on this of fixing it, because it needs more work than originally thought. Someone that went through a sharpen has really butchered it up. The teeth are all different heights, so well, sharpening saws. The reason it's in the entertainment section is because it's not a how-to video. I don't know if I'm doing it right. What I've watched and what I've read is what I'm trying now. So don't take my word for it. Go find someone that actually knows. And leave your comments. Subscribe, please. We'll do some more videos, preferably cooler than this. And we'll go from there. Thanks.